It's a good thing I didn't want coffee. I'd be searching forever and a day.
Meeting after meeting, it never ends. Bad news. We're closing the hospital case.
Oh, but why? It's so soon. What if the case is connected to Vanessa's murder?
It's out of my hands. My superior is convinced it's a revenge killing. Furious mother kills doctor, commits suicide, end of story. He's also afraid. 2 gory, unsolved murders in 2 days. The press and public reaction.
Would be pandemonium. I see his point of view.
I also had to order Uli to stop trailing Iris. Didn't lead to much anyway. Iris is focused on her new exhibition. Nothing suspicious.
What about Dirk? Has he uncovered anything?
No report yet. Let's go to the lab and check. Dirk, any progress on the hospital case?
Not much at the moment. The doctor's body was covered in cuts. Not a single stroke hit a vital organ. He died of blood loss. Shallow wounds like these, I often find they're inflicted by women.
What about Vilma?
Likely a suicide. Of course, you never know. In theory, she could have been strangled, then suspended from the ceiling. But there were no bruises on her body to indicate a struggle.
What about the journals on the wall?
The fingerprints on them belong to Vilma and Dr. Krantz.
May I see the journals?
Yes, on the cart to your left.
Medical research in the clinic and laboratory. Genetics and embryology. The challenge of the future in medical education. Did Dr. Krantz have any more journals?
Possibly. Why do you ask?
Science Universe covers more than medicine, but these 3 issues all focus on medicine. Why would an enraged, vengeful mother mutilate 3 issues on the same topic?
He was a doctor. Maybe he only kept the medical issues.
Can we check the hospital and see?
Definitely. Let's go.
You won't have any problems with your superiors.
I can buy us a day or 2. Maybe we'll uncover new evidence.
Do you see the journals around here anywhere?
Not yet. Search every corner.
I found the journals. I found them.
Great. Put them in this box for forensics. It looks like your theory wasn't correct. Dr. Krantz only collected issues relating to medicine. You know, I've got an idea.
What is it?
Hospitals have appointment books. Let's see who visited Dr. Krantz that day. What if the killer had an appointment in the hospital's records?
That's quite possible, especially if it was a spontaneous killing. Let's speak to the nurse at reception.
She's away. But there's the visitor's book. Crack it open.
Are you sure that's above board?
I'll take any heat. Don't worry.
In that case, allow me. Great! I found the visitor's book. Here it is, the patient list. Dr. Krantz had 4 visitors that day.
Any familiar names?
No. Well, none besides Vilma Sommer, the victim.
Rotten luck. I'll order one of my constables to interview the other visitors anyway.
What's happening here?
The murder investigation. We need a list of Dr. Kranz's visitors yesterday. Give me the book, please. I'll write down the names. Sorry to intrude. Here's your book back.
No need to apologize. Do you have any suspects?
I can't reveal that. Official police business. Anna, I'll call you with any news.
Excellent. I'll be anxiously awaiting your call.
Morning, Anna. My office, please.
Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? I need a progress report on your investigation of Vanessa's murder. It's been 3 days.
Her case has become complicated.
If I don't see results very soon, consider this special assignment terminated.
Wait, no! It's far too early to...
I want an article about Vanessa's case with photos from the crime scene today.
You know that's impossible. The police have strict rules about crime scene photography.
Ask your new associate, the lady lieutenant. She trusts you, doesn't she? Find a way to snap a few photographs. Evening deadline.
I wondered if Judith would let me bend the rules a bit. I'll see what I can do, Sven.
One way or another, I want those photographs at 7 p.m. Dismissed.
Good morning, Hilda. I've been thinking, what if we went on one of my daily news assignments together? You can shadow me and learn in the field. What do you say?
I'd love nothing more, but we are short-staffed right now. So Sven wants me to pitch in around the office. Speaking of which, what's Sven's preferred smoke?
I beg your pardon?
His smoke. Pollo? Punch? Maybe El Rey. You know, his cigars?
Oh, cigars. Honestly, I have no idea.
I think it's El Rey. I promised Sven I'd get him a box. I hope I don't embarrass myself.
A bit of unsolicited advice. If you want to get ahead around here, you need to take charge. Being nice and playing by the rules will keep you at your desk instead of out in the field. I'd better go. Good luck with Sven today.
Anna, welcome. No updates on the journals yet.
Actually, that's not what I'm here to discuss.
Did something happen?
My boss wants me to write an article about Vanessa's murder. He wants me to take photos at the crime scene.
No. End of discussion. No crime scene photos in private residences. Those are the rules. Nothing.
Personal? Understood.
Here, have a look at this. You need to read this.
Great! I found the poem, The Paranoid. The Paranoid. Before my madness and garish delusion, I'll press your words, and you'll melt my schizophrenic fragmentation. That poem went right over my head. Was it found at another murder site?
No new murders. This was printed in your paper, the ad section. Some loser poet looking for a publisher.
I'll ask Sven who placed this ad.
I doubt our killer gave away their identity to buy a newspaper ad, but we have to check.
Who knows? It may give us new leads. Any news on Dr. Kranz's patients?
Not much. Uli interviewed the hospital patients. Let's get him in here. 1 second. Uli!
You call
called, Lieutenant?
Tell us about Dr. Kranz's patients.
Yes, ma'am. Dr. Kranz. Okay. I questioned every patient who saw the doctor that day. Unfortunately, they all have alibis. None were in the hospital when the murder took place. There have been large crowds in the hospital over the last few days. The pneumonia epidemic is to blame. So the killer may have snuck into the crowd and out of the hospital unnoticed.
You did a good job, Uli. Thank you.
One more thing, Lieutenant. I don't know if this is connected to the case.
Spit it out and we'll decide.
One of Dr. Kranz's patients was Iris Knif, but her last visit was a month ago, so I wasn't sure if that detail was important.
Thank you. You can go.
Uli is a very smart constable.
Yes, but too unsure of himself. What do you think about Iris and Dr. Kranz?
Dr. Krantz was a well-known specialist. It could be just a coincidence. I'll ask her about it the next time I see her. So, back to my earlier request. How about if I just took one photo?
No, no, no. Absolutely not. Take photos of her apartment building. I don't care. Don't ask me again.
Of course. Sorry to bother you. You're doing your job. It was out of line for me to ask. Anyway, I'll get out of your hair. I have a deadline this afternoon. What should I do now? I need that photo for the article. Maybe there's a key to Vanessa's apartment in forensics. I should talk to Dirk. Hello, Dirk. How's the lab today? Did you work on the fingerprints from the box of journals?
Nice to see you. I'm very busy right now. Nothing new to report on the journals.
Would you like some help?
I would appreciate that, actually. Give it a shot.